We are currently in Longmont, Colorado. Our market primarily consists of Boulder, Louisville, and the Longmont area. I think that over the past couple of years, we've started to find a niche in the old town areas, specifically like historical preservation. To go into a house and take it and just throw it away was something that was uncomfortable. Something felt off about it. And so to get in the historical preservation side of things was something that we organically just established as a value of ours. Steve and I hooked up at at a coffee shop and kind of said, this is who I am, this is what I want, this is who I am, this is what I want. Late 2009, maybe early 2010, we made it official. We took his business. At that time, we created a DBA, Petra Custom Builders. The first year Steve and I were together, we did $470,000 in revenue. This year, we're gonna do $7 million. One of the benefits of partnering with Steve at that time is, even though he was a lot smaller than we all now, he had accounts established, but he also had a account with First National. What ultimately has led to the success that we have is that along with pursuing an aggressive growth model, we've always been very intentional about doing it organically. The community that we live in is small, and I would much rather read a review that some client wrote for us that talked about those relationships any day over a review that talks about how good the work we did was. The product is easy. It's the relationship that takes the most work, and it's why we've established that as our value add and what's the most important thing to us. I certainly feel fortunate that the only relationship I've ever had with a bank is this one. Monty is First National Bank to me. I'll go play golf in a charity tournament. There's Monty. We'll go to the coffee shop. There's Monty. And every time Monty comes up to me, he says hi, he shakes my hand, he asks me how it's going. I think that speaks for the bank's culture. And I think that in order to have any successful partnership, there has to be an alignment of culture and values. As we continue to grow, I don't know that you can say we're great big, right? But we're big. We're bigger than we were, but it's always been important to us to maintain that small mentality.